Hey, Aoba Ichiko concert. Oh my god, look at this shirt. Look at this amazing shirt. Yo, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here investigating your favorite albums. And today I'm going to be doing a mini albums review. So yeah, a couple of days ago I went to downtown LA to watch Aoba Ichiko perform live, and god damn was it a fantastic experience. Unfortunately, you'll have to wait for me for a very long time to finish editing that video. But for now, let's just say that that concert went really well and it was a magical night for sure. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing a mini albums review. It's been a while since I've done them. In fact, it's been for the last week or so, I've been really dimming down my output on YouTube, mainly because I've been really busy. I've been focusing on many other stuff in college, outside of college, going to watching film screenings, going to a concert and everything. So, yeah, there have been albums that I would like to review at full length, but also don't have the time or the energy to review them one by one. So, you know what? I'm just gonna cram them all up in one video. So today I'm going to start off the video with talking about the new Lana Del Rey album. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? You know, before I came to LA and I heard all these Lana Del Rey referencing to Los Angeles and stuff, it's like, ooh, Los Angeles is so like, ooh, Marina Del Rey and fucking Sunset Boulevard and blah 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 blah. And now every time I hear someone doing a Los Angeles reference, I'm just like eye rolling, like, what's so special about this goddamn place? But yeah, anyways, new Lana Del Rey album. It's 16 tracks. It's 1 hour and 17 minutes long. In my opinion, it's a little bloated. There's just a little too much on this album. There are, of course, a few highlights here and there. We have A&W with its beautiful chord changes. It's nostalgic. It's bittersweet. It's a 7-minute long bedroom folk monster, and I really love it. I also like the second half where it suddenly we get these slow shuffling sequenced beats. Lana Del Rey half raps, half sings like he's Taylor Swift or something. And yeah, it's a really interesting track. I also like the track Paris, Texas with its soft, gentle pianos, light strings. I feel like Lana Del Rey wrote this song after watching that film, but regardless, I think it's really nice. It's a little and dainty and a cold ballad. In a lot of ways, it reminds me of Radiohead's Glass Eyes. And of course, I have to mention Let the Light In featuring Father John Misty. It's a gorgeous driving guitar song where both of these artists give a pretty fantastic duet together. But aside from that, many other tracks are just okay. The lyrics are so-so. There are a couple of interludes here, and they're 4 minutes, 3 minutes long for some reason. The track Fishtail has a light trap beat that's kind of buried in many layers of reverb, and it's just such a drag. So overall, I wouldn't say this is a great album or anything. There are highlights, certainly, but I'm just not that blown away by it or anything. I'm sorry, Lana fans. I'm feeling a strong 6 out of 10. Next up, I'm going to be doing a review on the new Salty Chick album, 10 Estranged Acquaintances, like 10 familiar strangers, but switch familiar and stranger, you know, and then you get the title. So this is a Hong Kong album, and yeah, I've been wanting to review this for like the last few weeks or so. And then I thought maybe I should review it in Cantonese first in my Cantonese channel and then review it in English. But that's taking too long because I have too much to review on my Cantonese channel. So you know what? Frick it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna review it here right now. Yeah, Salty Chick has been an artist that is under my radar for quite some time because a while ago, years ago, she would drop these terrible rap songs, terribly written, terribly produced rap songs about how she wants to suck dick and fuck, and with the sluttiest voice ever. And right off the bat, I didn't really pay so much mind to her because to me, she's either like being serious, and that's kind of crazy, or she's being kind of a troll. And after listening to more of her music on this album, I'm beginning to think that she's just trolling, like she's just feeding into like male gaze in the most ironic way possible. It's almost like satire, but I don't know, and we will never know if she's serious or not. But when I listened to this album, I had that mindset that she is, it's only satire. She's being a troll because we have some really, really hypersexual lyrics on this album and in her music in general. That's almost hilariously hypersexual. Like normal people, even if they're that horny, would not speak like that. So, yeah, we have essentially on this album 9 tracks of super sugary, ironically poppy trap pop tracks with a lot of autotune. Obviously, she's not a great rapper, nor a great singer. Surprisingly enough, this album isn't pure terrible. The first track is legitimately catchy. The third track has a pretty basic house beat, but it's a nice surprise coming from her. But from here on out, the rest of the album basically suck ass. On the fourth track, we have a lot of rapping. The rap feature sucks. Whoever's featured on this track did a Young Thug impression, and it's kind of awkward. And then Salty Chick herself also performed some rapping, which is awful. It's cringe. And then, also, by the way, salty in Cantonese is a slang for being like horny. So salty chick is like horny chick, essentially. A sixth track is called The Taste of Dick Sucking, and the production is such a freaking mess. It's so awful. So yeah, it's a pretty bad album, but hilariously so. And I think, and part of me thinks this is like satire. It's trolling. Just a wee bit of a tomfoolery, if you will. Yeah, feeling a strong 3 on this thing. Next up, I will be reviewing the new Wealstarcks album, Valeu e Obrigado. So this is a French house electronic artist making an electronic album that incorporates a lot of bossa nova, which is a fantastic combination. I love electronic music. I love bossa nova. Putting them together, oh my god, ooh. And yeah, the end result isn't that great or anything because a lot of the beats are just okay. And ultimately, this is more house and electronic than it is bossa nova. There are elements of bossa nova sampled, but they're only samples. But even so, I think a bulk of this album is pretty solid and very promising in my opinion. Some tracks are blissful as hell, especially the second track, Diha o Dizer. I'm sorry, I can't speak Portuguese. That track reminds me a lot of the Avalanches. It's so blissful and fun and groovy, and the sixth track is also really groovy. It has a really nice beat drop, so I'm looking forward to more musical material from this dude. I'm feeling a 7 out of 10. Finally, another album that I've been meaning to review for a while, but I never really had the time to listen to it and re-listen to it so much so that I can do a full-length review. But it is the new Ohzora Kimishima album, Eitai Suru Kemuri. So, yeah, this is the debut album of indie rock band in Japan. And I think the songwriting is mostly okay. The songs are actually very versatile on this track list. There are summery, relaxing lo-fi rock jams. There are experimental indie pop jams. There are droney tracks, electronic tracks. And there are small interludes, there are big monsters. It's actually pretty versatile, which I really love. There's also a lot of Mid-Air Thief influences here and there, which is really nice given that he's one of my favorite artists working right fricking now. And I really love it when the production gets glitchy and electronic like on the third and the eighth track. And I also like it when the production gets droney and ambient like on the fourth and 11th tracks. But overall, I think this album is just alright. I see a lot of potential in this band. They're really promising. And the production is a little messy here and there. Some tracks on this album are kind of derivative, kind of your basic, relaxing J-rock, nothing all that groundbreaking or anything. But yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty solid album, and I'm looking forward for more from them. I'm feeling a 7 out of 10 for them as well. Also, aside from these 4 albums, there are a bunch of other albums that I kind of wanted to review, but I just really just don't have the time to listen to him enough. The new Kali Uchis album, Red Moon and Venus. There's a Korean dream pop shoegaze album again, and the artist is Broken Teeth, whom I've never really heard of before. Also, the new Liturgy album 93696. Maybe I'll do a full-length review on it. Perhaps. Maybe. Don't know. But yeah, these are the albums. Yes. So, have you listened to these albums? Comments below, let me know. Subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching. I will not drop a review tomorrow. I'll do a mini movie roundup video on Friday. That's it for this month. Bye bye.